Hello, Blaine Gilmer here for Southeastern 14, and it is time to do another preview. This is as we preview every game, no matter what the point spread, no matter what kind of game it's going to look like on the surface. We preview them all here on Southeastern 14. Myself, Blaine Gilmer, Chris Lee, and Blake Lovell do every one of them, even this Georgia versus Kent State game that will be taking place this weekend, September 24th at Sanford Stadium on Dooley Field in Athens, Georgia. And really, there's not a whole lot to dive into in terms of the X's and O's of this one and the matchup problems and stuff like that. Mostly, this is all going to be about Georgia, but we also do want to tell you all about an opportunity that you can have to, if you like putting your predictions out there, you can do it in a very fun way with stakes. Go to playwithstakes.com/14 and sign up with the invite code Southeastern14 for double your welcome bonus on the stakes app, where you guys can get your predictions on the record. You can put out any prediction that you want to. Flex your wins out there, guys, where you can broadcast to a community out there, win NFT trophies for making the perfect call on these. So that is, once again, Stakes, the Stakes app. You can download it, or you can go to Play with Stakes. That's STAKES.com/14. Use the promo code Southeastern14. So without further ado, let's talk about Georgia and Kent State here. Georgia is going to be, I don't even know the point spread yet. I'm sure it'll be close to 50 points, as it was with the Samford game earlier in the year. And there's maybe not as close of a personal relationship as there was with Chris Hatcher and Kirby Smart, as Chris Hatcher, Samford's coach, was the first coach to hire Kirby Smart when he was a coach at Valdosta State back in the day. But Georgia just looking to get in there and I'm sure get some quality work and stay healthy in this one. Stetson Bennett is really starting to surge up into Heisman frontrunner talk now, because he's putting up some elite numbers. Georgia is basically able to do whatever they're wanting to do offensively right now. And the defense, after losing, 5 first-round draft picks, 8-9 guys overall to the NFL off that defense, there doesn't seem to be that much of a drop-off at all. They gave up their first touchdown of the season, were the last team in college football to surrender a touchdown this year in absolute garbage time against South Carolina. Third and fourth teamers in there in the secondary, and they gave up a score in the right backhand corner of the end zone on a touchdown pass with just a little bit of time remaining in the game to win 48-7. Kirby Smart in this defense, Will Muschamp and Glenn Schumann at the helm as the defensive coordinators. There does not seem to be any drop off at all. Jamon Dumas Johnson, Smiled, Munden, Tresman, Marshall, all of these guys filling in terrifically at inside linebacker for Georgia, with Quay Walker, Channing Tindall, and Nakobe Dean having gone on to the next level. So now you get Kent State before it becomes really ramping up into SEC play. Right now, it's looking like Georgia is the prohibitive favorite to get back to Atlanta once again. But even in contests like these, you know that Kirby Smart's going to want to see his team come out and execute early. In that Samford game, they ended up kicking 5 field goals, didn't execute in the red zone as well as they would like to. Georgia's going to want to come out and do that better this go around. Get experience for guys like Carson Beck, Brock Vandegrift, Gunnar Stockton even, because one of those 3 quarterbacks next year is probably going to be the guy that's leading your team. So going to be interesting to see how those reps are divvied up and how much run they can get. Also, Branson Robinson, freshman running back, could get a lot of looks for Georgia. Guys, there's really not a whole lot to talk about with Kent State here. Guys, it's going to be ugly. The question is just how ugly. Now, you can't get too overconfident. We saw the same thing with Arkansas and Missouri State this past weekend. Missouri State able to come in there and jump on them early. So, with any game, you got to come out and you got to play sharp. But look for Georgia to handle business and do it in a big way in this game against Kent State on September 24th. This is brought to you by Southeastern 14 and sponsored by Stakes. Playwithstakes.com/14. Use the promo code Southeastern 14. For Chris Lee, Blake Lovell, I'm Blaine Gilmer, and we'll catch you on one of our next previews or analysis shows here on Southeastern 14 every Wednesday night. We go live at 9:00 p.m. Eastern time to break down all the games, all the topics, all the news, and give some predictions. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on Southeastern 14.